What if the town you're trapped in was never meant to let you leave? 4 seasons in, and no one has cracked the truth behind this cursed village. Every theory you've heard might be wrong. Here's everything the show has hidden in plain sight.
The real village behind From, theories, curses, and the writer's dark inspirations. There's a real place hiding behind this nightmare town, and it's stranger than the show itself. This is everything you would need to know about the village of From, where it was really built, the theories no one can agree on, and the century-old horror stories that inspired its darkest character. The real village. The terrifying town you see on screen actually exists, just not in America. From is filmed entirely in Nova Scotia, Canada, in a small area called Beaverbank, about 30 minutes outside Halifax. But here's the strange part. The production team didn't use an existing town. They built one from scratch, 10 fully functional buildings, interior and exterior, on an empty stretch of land. The show's own scenic department head said driving through it feels completely real. And here's where it gets even stranger. That exact area, Beaverbank, once had a real town of its own. Beaverbank Villa, built in the 1950s and 60s to serve a nearby military base, complete with schools, churches, and shops. That town was completely dismantled in 2004, leaving only empty roads and foundations buried in the forest. A show about a town that swallows people whole was built directly on top of a real town that vanished. What's really happening in the town, setting the real filming location aside? What does the show itself actually say is happening? Anyone who enters this town by accident can never leave. The roads loop back on themselves no matter which direction you drive. During the day, life looks almost normal, but at night, human-shaped creatures emerge from the surrounding forest and hunt anyone left outside. Over time, residents discover these creatures were once ordinary people. People who sacrificed their own children in exchange for immortality as part of a bargain made with a mysterious force referred to only as It. The town itself functions almost like a trap that feeds on knowledge and memory. Every secret the residents uncover comes at a devastating cost. And there's something even stranger. Certain characters turn out to be reincarnations of people who lived in the town decades earlier, meaning time itself doesn't behave normally here. 4 major theories. Since the show still hasn't revealed the full truth, fans have split into 4 major schools of thought about what's really going on. Let's go through each one. Theory 1, Purgatory. The idea is that everyone who enters may have actually died in the crash that brought them there, and they're now trapped between 2 worlds, neither heaven nor hell. The evidence? The town itself feels frozen in time, with most buildings echoing 1950s Americana, despite modern-day arrivals. Even within the show, one character directly asks if she and her family actually died in the crash, and a town priest admits other residents have wondered the exact same thing. Theory 2, Curse and Black Magic. A genuine curse, born from a dark bargain the town's earliest residents made with an unknown entity. According to this theory, those original settlers sacrificed their own children for immortality, and that exact act transformed some of them into the creatures hunting at night. The whole town is bound by an eternal curse because of that bargain, and the protective talismans residents carry are a form of counter-magic, enough to survive, but never enough to break the curse itself. This is the closest theory to traditional black magic. A pact, a sacrifice, and a price paid forever. Theory 3, Simulation or Experiment. The town isn't magic or a curse at all. It's an experiment being run on human beings, either by an unknown alien intelligence or an outside observer monitoring everything from beyond the town's borders. The evidence? In the first season, a character hears a strange voice over the radio, a voice that knows things it shouldn't know, almost like something watching from outside the system. Some fans compare it to a glitching simulation, looping roads, recycled patterns, and creatures that behave almost like predictable, programmed entities once you study them closely. And finally, Theory 4, the collective dream. The weakest of the four, but still widely discussed. Under this idea, everything we see could be a shared dream or collective illusion, and the town itself may not exist in any real sense. Fans point to moments where events stop making logical sense or where information appears without explanation. Things that happen in dreams, not reality. The problem most fans have with this theory, it would feel like an easy way out, erasing the internal logic the show has spent multiple seasons building. So we're left with four possibilities: a spiritual purgatory, a demonic curse and bargain, a technological experiment or simulation, or simply a collective dream. The truth is, the show deliberately plants evidence supporting all four without fully committing to any single answer. And that's exactly why it keeps people talking. Where did the writer get these ideas? All of these theories are fascinating, but here's the real question. Where did the writer actually get this idea in the first place? The answer takes us back to horror literature, sithered over a century old. The show's most mysterious figure is the Man in Yellow, an entity capable of walking freely in daylight, unlike the other creatures, and confirmed in the most recent season to be able to fully shapeshift into other people. The leading fan theory right now, he was once a lighthouse keeper. His yellow coat, suspenders, and boots closely match the traditional lighthouse keeper uniform, and the lighthouse itself has been tied to the show's most important events since season 1. But the character's name itself is no accident. It's a direct reference to a collection of stories written by American author Robert W. Chambers in 1895, titled The King in Yellow. In those stories, the King in Yellow is a mysterious supernatural entity tied to a place called Carcosa, a place of madness that absorbs entire towns and their people, leaving nothing behind but scattered ruins. That description bears a striking resemblance to the town in From, a place that swallows anyone who enters, surrounded by ruins and secrets scattered through the forest. The second layer of inspiration comes from the father of cosmic horror himself, H.P. Lovecraft. Lovecraft was directly influenced by Chambers' work and developed a character called Hastur, later considered the half-brother of his most famous creation, Cthulhu. In other words, the Man in Yellow isn't just a generic villain. He's a direct link between horror literature from more than 130 years ago and the cosmic mythology that reshaped horror fiction throughout the 20th century. Closing, CTA. So here's the full picture. The town was built directly on the site of a real village that vanished. The story itself is entirely fictional, but its literary roots stretch back more than a century, from Robert Chambers to Lovecraft's cosmic mythology. Short pause. And the biggest mystery of all, who the Man in Yellow really is, won't be answered until the 5th and final season. If you have your own theory, drop it in the comments. Follow for more deep dives like this one.